Whew, okay, happy Friday, everybody. It is Friday morning. I'm out on the deck having a cup of coffee with little pup, listening to the crows sing or scream or whatever they do. And yeah, day 2 of the YouTube channel. I'm gonna do my best to, no, scratch that. I am going to be posting a video every day. I don't know how long they're gonna be. I do know that some of the videos are not going to be like recorded same day, posted same day, because I've got a lot of videos that are like backlogged, stuff that I've been recording over the last year or two. So as I, go through that stuff and kind of find things that are relevant or that I think might be a good post, I'll post that up for a day, but I'll try to at least do a little introduction to each video, like, hey guys, today's Saturday and we're gonna do a flashback to December when I recorded this thing. Let's look at it. And so I'll do that at least, but I am going to be posting every single day. I think it's really important to be conscious, since that's the whole theme of this channel, conscious about your words. And what I said to begin with was, I'm going to do my best. Sometimes I catch myself saying, I'll try to do blah, blah, blah. So in that case, it was about posting every day. Because in my mind, I had doubt. To be honest, that's what I did. And maybe it was like a lack of commitment too. I didn't want to commit to it. So there's like fear of the commitment and then doubt. So I was like, well, I'll do my best to post every day. And I caught myself. You saw me catch myself and I said, nope. Scratch that. I am going to post every day. And so that's the powerful, really the powerful phrase there, is those two words, I am. I am. When you say I am, whatever comes after that is like you're not carving it in stone, but like you're telling the universe, this is what I want to happen. This is what is going to happen. And so in a way, it's like the universe is like, oh, you are? That's what, okay, boom. And so it is. Now, of course, it's not like you don't have any control over it, because you are the one saying the I am statement. And then, things happen inside your body, like in your brain and in your emotions. I talked about that yesterday, how you have a thought, which makes a feeling, which drives an action. So when you say, here's something I used to say to myself all the time, talking about anger yesterday, I am angry. I am angry. So when I say I am angry, my brain goes, oh. It's like that movie, oh my gosh, with all the little, oh gosh, like the different emotions in the girl's head. Oh my gosh. Inside Out? I think that's it. Anyway, it's like when I say the words, I am angry, then it's like someone presses the button in my brain that says, did you hear that? He's angry. Flood the anger emotion. And then I start to feel angry. So that's something I challenge you to take note of, to like be aware of, try to catch yourself saying I am statements. And then ask yourself, is this really what I want to be? Okay, I just said I'm angry. Do I really want that? No. Now, that's not to say deny your emotions. Do not deny your emotions. You got to accept your emotions. And now, bringing consciousness, maybe I'm nitpicking here. I don't want to say you gotta. I just said you gotta be aware of your emotions. The truth is, you don't have to. You don't have to do anything. However, if you want to raise your consciousness, raise your awareness, if you want to detach from the anger, if you want to process the anger in what I would call a healthy way, in a conscious way, then change the language up. Catch yourself when you say I am, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Oh, that's right. Sorry, I lost my thread there for a second. I'm sure you could see that. So, talking about the feeling of the emotion, you don't have to honor your emotions, but if you want to process them in a healthy way, if you want to detach from the anger, if you're feeling angry all the time and you find yourself saying, I'm angry, and you want to do something about that, well, then you gotta first of all feel the anger and honor the emotion that, okay, this came up. I had this thought, and then trace it back. So the important thing I believe is to take like a neutral stance, like non-judgmental. Okay, I'm just gonna look at this. Imagine like you're someone else looking in at yourself. Like maybe you're a friend or a family member or a stranger looking at you. Put yourself in their shoes. Imagine you're a being from another planet looking at yourself. And okay, I'm this being from another planet right now, and I don't even know anything about this person or about Earth, but I'm watching this person and they're saying this thing and they have this emotion, and I wonder where it's coming from. I wonder where the thought came from. And then there's another really powerful tool: wonder, curiosity. Oh, that's nice. Thanks for coming in the frame for that. I told you, you're gonna see him. He's always around. He's always around. So use, your curiosity. Get curious and say things like, I wonder where that thought came from. I wonder why or how this thought got in my head. I wonder what made me feel like this. And so, just kind of like, it's like unpacking something. It's like, okay, you have this big package and it's a feeling that we label as anger. And then you unpack that and you look inside and you see the thought. Oh, well, there it is. I said this, I had this thought and I said the sentence in my head, or maybe out loud, I'm angry. So now you have the emotional, there's this outer box, it's emotion, labeled anger. Then you go inside and you see another smaller box. If it's a thought that says I am angry, and then you unpack that and see where that came from. See, and this, it could be maybe something that you've just been repeating to yourself for years and years and years. Maybe it's something that you picked up from someone else. That's where you have to explore and discover where it came from. And that doesn't solve it, but it can be helpful to be aware of where it came from. What's most important is to catch yourself saying the I am. So that's the challenge I have today. Catch yourself when you use the I am statements. So if you're saying I am angry, going back to the feeling, don't disregard the feeling. If something happened where you're truly angry about something, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You're a human being with emotions, and that's part of the package. That's part of being here, is you have feelings. And the feelings are really important to guide you along your path, along your journey of life as you live. The feelings are important. So what we can do to change it up is, instead of saying I am angry, just say I feel angry. Wouldn't that be more accurate? Because the truth is, you're not the emotion. When you say I am anger, that's like saying this is all I am this. And that's just not true. You feel this. You feel the feeling. You are not the feeling. You just feel it. That's what it's there for, to feel. And so catch yourself when you say I am. And if it's not something that you really want to create, change it up. So in my example of the anger, when I say I'm angry, my first step is to catch myself. Second step is to say, all right, it's more accurate to say I feel anger. And then maybe I'll take a few minutes to look at where it came from. All right, well, this video edit is not going the way that I wanted to, and okay, I'm back. Had a little issue, wasn't watching the memory card and it filled up, so I just had to spend half an hour dumping the card. Anyway, I'm back, and I wanted to finish up this video, what I was talking about. Where I left off was talking about identifying the I am statement. In that example, I was talking about I said I am angry. So catching the I am statement, then kind of taking a minute to unpack it and look and see where the thought came from. And I was trying to come up with an example of like where the I am angry statement may have came from. Maybe I was having a frustration with something like a video edit or, you know, whatever. And then I caught myself saying the statement. So it's helpful, can be helpful to see where it comes from. But what's more important, I think, is to just change the statement. Something I do is I say cancel 3 times. So if I catch myself and I say, I am angry, and then I'm like, oh, no, I don't want to say that. I'll follow it up with cancel, cancel, cancel. So in my head, or even out loud, I'll be like, I am angry. Ooh, cancel, cancel, cancel. And for me, the canceling, saying it 3 times, it just feels like it cancels it out. It like resets my mood, and I'm able to, or at least resets my mind, and I'm able to restate what I truly mean. In this case, I would say, I feel angry. And then it's important to let yourself feel the anger or feel the emotion or whatever it is. And you know, just kind of like go through the process of feeling it. And once you fully express it, you can let it go. You know, but you have to accept that you have the feeling, and then once you accept it, you can embrace it and acknowledge it, and then let it go. I learned that in a workshop, so I can't take full credit for that. The process was actually acceptance, acknowledgement, then embrace it, then let it go. And that goes for like anything that's troubling you, basically. Accept that you have this thing. Okay, it is what it is. I feel the anger, and then acknowledge it. Maybe that's like going into going in a little bit deeper and saying like, okay, I see where it's coming from. I acknowledge it, then embrace it. That can take a little bit of extra attention, or like, I don't know, kind of feel that one out. But you have to like feel the embrace of like, okay, I really embrace, and maybe even just say, I embrace the anger. And then say, I let it go. And breathing out can help with that, kind of like symbolizes the release of the emotion. So anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to come back and finish up what I was talking about. The sun is now shining in my face, and it's getting a little bit hotter outside, and I've got work to do. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. Thanks for watching. This is video number 2 concluded. I think tomorrow's video is going to be one that I pull from the archives. We'll see how it goes, but I'll be posting on a daily basis. And yep, just to recap, today's video was about the conscious challenge of catching your I am statements, and you know, determining if they're really the statements that you want to be creating or not. And if not, you have the ability and the power to change your statements. You know, you're the one in charge of this mind and this body and the emotions and all that. So you've got the power. You can do it. And let me know what you think in the comments below. All right. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. See ya.